Tortoise was one of the suitors of the princess in the animal kingdom. And the condition was that the suitor of the princess and who will eventually marry the princess must have the capacity to bring the elephant to the occasion. Tortoise accepted the condition. Without looking at his incapabilities, naturally, he went to the elephant. Did you know what he told the elephant? Tortoise said to the elephant that the king is inviting him to the marriage ceremony of the princess, and the king had decided that he, the elephant, would be the chairman of the occasion in the marriage ceremony. Elephant was surprised, but the elephant failed to ask, why didn't the king extend the very invitation to him personally? The elephant was so excited, albeit this is coming from the king, supposedly. So, Tortoise asked the elephant to please give him a lift to the marriage ceremony because he cannot match his speed. I am Tortoise. I cannot walk as fast as you. So please give me a lift so that we can go together. The elephant was like, wow, why not? After all, you brought this kind of invitation and information to me. The tortoise climbed on top of the elephant with a rope in his hand, and they began to move to attend that very wonderful occasion. Eventually, they got to the palace. The occasion was already going on. The guests were all seated. Music and entertainment was going on. In fact, the crowd was so much, the guests were so many who honored the invitation or who wanted to see who will eventually become the husband of the princess, the son-in-law of the king. All the mighty animals, they were all there in the palace, thinking, who will be this lucky man among us, or the lucky animal among us, to marry our own princess, to become the son-in-law of our king? Lo and behold, to the shock of their life and their utter surprise, the elephant and the tortoise on top of the elephant with a rope in his hand as a sign that he actually brought the elephant. They made it into the palace, and quickly the tortoise said, "Oh, my king, behold, I have brought the elephant to the marriage ceremony of the princess, and so this is my day. The princess is my wife." The elephant, on hearing this, was so humiliated and surprised. He couldn't do anything about it because the tortoise was on top of him with a rope, which is a sign that the tortoise has brought the elephant as the fulfillment of the requirement to marry the princess. That was how the tortoise, with all his natural shortcomings among the fellow animals, was able to marry the princess. And the king had no choice than to keep to his word and allowed the tortoise to go home with the princess. Number one, be careful of certain proposals you accept. Be careful of certain ideas that people share with you, and they are telling you, oh, it is a privilege that I'm giving to you. I want you to be involved in so-so and so-so project, in so-so and so-so business. Let's form an alliance. Be careful. Alliances are good. Associations are good. Some proposals could be so wonderful. It could be a fulfillment of your long-term dream. But then, you must be very careful to verify the facts. Make sure that it is genuine before you accept it. Don't be driven by selfish interest anyways when you are striking a business deal with anybody, but be very careful of the terms and the conditions. Before you sign certain documents, be very careful. Whatever business partnership, whatever is the term and agreement or conditions, be careful before you accept it. On the other hand, don't always look at your natural or self-induced mindset of your shortcomings. Among the great and the mighty in the society, in your field, don't live a life of competition. Look inwards to see certain qualities that you can explore in order to achieve the result that you are looking for, devoid of any predisposition of competition. Of course, if you actually go into competition, you may not win. Just like the tortoise to compete with the elephant or any other great animals or the lion. He couldn't have been able to marry the princess, but he looked inward to see his inherent abilities to achieve such wonderful results, becoming the son-in-law of the king by marrying the princess in their kingdom, not by his physical attributes or attraction, but by his inner inherent abilities that he was able to explore. Thank you.
Welcome to God's presence. Worship with us at Vocos Praise International, aka The Appointed Place, number 3 Tom Ogbuji/Cherubim Road, 2nd floor, off UST Roundabout, mile 3 Diobu, Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Service days: Saturdays 8 to 11 a.m., Sundays 8 to 11 a.m. Last Wednesdays, Communion and Vigil 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Wednesday counseling 11 a.m. Call or WhatsApp for more information. +234 0708 476 7258. You shall not be disappointed at the appointed place.
Pressure and emotional instabilities are battles you must fight by yourself if you must enter your Canaan land, because God doesn't understand pressure or emotions as admissible facts in defense of disobedience to divine instructions. He's not a human being. God doesn't come under pressure or emotional instability. God is not a human being. God doesn't understand pressure. God doesn't understand emotions. The mind is the realm of thought and thinking. It is from thinking we come under pressure. We have emotions. We have emotional balance based on our ability to balance our thoughts. We have emotional instabilities. Our emotions rises up and comes down.
Support the work of God under our care. Proverbs 11 verse 24. It is possible to give freely and become more wealthy, but those who are stingy will lose everything. NLT. The harvest is great but the laborers are few. Luke 10 verse 2. Dollar account. Nnawuihe Maxwell Ekanetarichukwu. Account number 20405455574. 20405455574. Swift code FBNINGLA. FBNINGLA. Bank First Bank PLC. Naira account Maxwell Nnawuihe. Account number 10198666723. 10198666723. Bank Polaris Bank Limited. Given it shall be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together and running over, shall men give to you. Luke 6 verse 38. God bless you immensely. See you in church. Shalom.